Dying light, the breasts, the beast. Is it worth a buy? Let's read the words of the developer. You are Kyle Catern, and after years of brutal experiments, you want revenge. Experience a unique blend of open world and survival horror as you hunt down the man who transformed you into a half-man, half-beast. First up, guys, let's have a look at the old graphics. Quite a few things to twiddle and tweak to get your graphics card to work well with this game. I had DLSS on, 1080p, medium settings, and twiddled a few other things. And I got the game looking really nice for me and running great. I mean, it just ran fine. I had one crash, which is very rare for me. I can't even remember. It's probably about 2 years since I had a crash on my system. But I had one crash on this, and it ran great. I didn't have any frame drops that caused any kind of problem. Oh, it did when there was some fire. I streamed this last night, and there was a part of the stream. But also when I'm streaming, I'm actually putting a load of strain on me rig, and I was also recording as well while I was streaming. So yeah, it ran much better today when I played it just off stream in co-op. Yeah, it just works again. Another AAA game kind of that just runs on my system. Very happy, very happy. What's the game like then? Well, I've played all the Dying Light ones, and this is probably the one that I like the most. It's the last one was all right. But this one, the combat is just the best thing about this game. The combat is brilliant. It never gets old. Well, it kind of does after a while, but I've broke so many zombie faces that I still get a kick out of it. And that is a pun, because the best move you have is a drop kick. You have to spec into it in the very tiny, minuscule little perk tree. Honestly, the perk tree is awful. You get nearly everything's in beast mode, which I'll come to in a second, and you have a tiny few perks for other things, which is shit. But one of the perks, it's a must-have, is the drop kick. It's just brilliant. Drop kicking people off buildings and just drop kicking people because you can drop kick people. It's just great fun. The ragdoll's great for all of the enemies, but the damage, the gore is spot on. It's like when you hit somebody across the face with your weapon, it takes half their face off. If you hit them in the ribs, it exposes them. It takes half their chest off. It's like wherever you hit them, it does visible gore damage. It's brilliant, and you can feel the weight as you whack them. The impact is just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Honestly, the melee action is great. There's guns in this. I've got a pistol and a submachine gun, and I'm speccing into flamethrower. But I don't know why. It's all about melee anyway. I mean, I'm not going to use weapons much. I tried using the bow, didn't like it. Used the SMG, didn't like it. Tried the pistol, didn't like any of the weapons really. I just like getting a big bat with barbed wire on it, or a giant hammer, or something that's heavy, and smacking people in the face with it. That's where you feel the real boom when you're playing this game. It's just, and then drop kicking them, of course. It's just great. Story-wise, well, who cares? I mean, we did watch the cutscenes. I was playing this co-op. We watched the cutscenes for the first 4 hours, and then it just got, I don't really care, because the voiceovers are shit, the characters are shit, I can't get into any of it really. Just give me a weapon, give me a bench so I can upgrade it, make some mods, make some bandages for the inevitable shit that you're going to get, and then get out into the world and kick bottoms and loot the shit out of everything to make better weapons, better armor, more bandages, more mods for your weapons, more upgrades for your weapons. Get outside, kick some bottoms, loot the shit out of everything, get back in, craft more weapons, bigger weapons, better weapons, put a couple of... It's just that. You just rinse and repeat that all the time. Nighttime is the usual stuff of these nasty bastards that hunt you down, and you just kind of hide and shit yourself at nighttime. We just go out in the daytime because we are pussies, and I don't mind that. I just want to go... all I want to do now is drop kick some fucker in the face. But that's the good stuff. Now, there's some bad shit. I've mentioned the perk tree, but do you know what the whole thing about this game is? The beast. You are half man, half beast. As you start taking damage and get surrounded by zombies, you turn into the Incredible Hulk. You know, the eyes go first, you know, then you start ripping your clothes off and you turn into this big beastie guy, and then you're kind of indestructible, and you just go around spamming. You just spam the left mouse button at everybody's face, and I found it boring. I don't like beast mode at all, and unfortunately the perk tree is mainly for beast mode, and I'm not a bit excited about beast mode. I mean, it helps in the boss fights when you turn into a beast, because you can be... The boss fights are quite good in this, actually, before different types of bosses, if that's what you want to call them. They kind of feel bossy. But then you turn into Spam Man and you just go spam, 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 and take like half the health off. It's shit. And I've looked through the perk tree of the beast and there's nothing there that really excites me in that. I wish he'd just be a human, you know, and just run around as a human, crafting weapons and all of that. So the whole point of this game is something that I don't like. Because the whole point of this game is the beast. Hence the name Dying Like the Beast. And I don't like the beast. But luckily for me, I really like being a human. It's really good fun. The combat's a hoot. Unfortunately, there's a few bugs in the game. Some of the quests don't complete. You have to log out and log back in. We had a quest where we couldn't loot this body, and we f***ed about for 15 minutes. And then all of a sudden the game says, right, now I'll let you loot the body. Overall, it's a £50 game. Runs well on an old machine. Few bugs, great combat, boring story, boring characters, bad voiceovers, good game loop as far as getting loot, crafting weapons, modding them, upgrading them, bad perk tree, beast mode sucks. That's my view of this game. Is that worth a buy? Yes, it is. It is worth a buy. It scrapes through by its nipples. It's not exactly Game of the Year material, but I'll still play it after I finish this review. In fact, I'm going to play it later on tonight. So, yeah, it's still a good game. It's just not a brilliant game.